Well, how y'all doing this evening? My first day on YouTube. Ain't that something? My kids are pretty tickled about that their old man got more people to like him. And well, I don't want to brag. My kids do great. But look at here, on YouTube. Well, ain't nothing going to change really, because it's going to go to my Facebook and my friends will all see it, and I hope I'll do all right. If I don't, well, that won't be the first time in life I crashed and burnt. But today is Women's Day. Lord, a day without a woman. That's what today was. Thank goodness I didn't have to give up mine, but I did try to baby her a little bit, make her feel good, because she's my best political advisor. But it was National Women's Day. Well, I'm sorry, but to me, it looked like it was raining women, because I seen them all over the place in Washington and New York and Los Angeles. They is all over the place out in the street. Man, what a turnout. Ain't that, ladies, congratulations. What a turnout. That really looked good. And y'all have reason to be out there. Lots of reasons. His new health care plan. Got a little peek at it today. Thought just what I thought I'd see in there. Bullshit. You gonna try to sell that plan? Are you kidding me? Damn. Gonna cut back on Medicare and Medicaid. That's Paul Ryan's crap. Shit them. Mitch McConnell. That's their plan all along anyway. The basic plan of, well, you got money, come on in. Ain't got no money? Well, just too bad. Try to get some. Save your life. Because, you know, they're talking about cutting out those free screenings for you ladies. You know, mammograms and stuff like that, you know, for you ladies. You're going to cut that stuff out, that free stuff. He don't want that in there. Huh, ain't that nice? Do you know how much one of them costs? I had to ask my political advisor, because I wouldn't know. Pretty much, if you ain't got insurance, good insurance that pays for everything like that, that's a grocery bill for most people. And if you're in a situation where you're making that choice, well, does my wife go get a mammogram or do I buy groceries for next week? Well, that's a pitiful health care plan. That's not the plan we need. Cutting back on that kind of stuff. Shitting me. That's walking backwards. That's what we was talking about before. It's about profit care. It's not about health care. Got to watch where that money goes. Them top people up there, they're going to get a big old tax cut. Yep. Some of the top's going to get somewhere around $50,000 tax cut. I wonder how much some of you people out there are going to get on your tax cut. Nothing. Because a lot of people out there are just struggling to get by. I know we do. That ain't proud. We do fine. I'm happy. But things ain't like that for everybody out in the world. Here and then, all across the world. We don't need to cut back on stuff. We need to offer more stuff. Those tests, they find things before they get bad, before you start to die, which is basically their health care plan. Well, we hope you die before we have to pay too much money on your ass. Because it is about the money. I'm not going to get no big tax break. Now, I got to be honest, I'm pretty lucky. My time working for Department of Defense, my insurance is under the Federal Employees Health Benefit System. I pay a good portion of my retirement for that because it covers my family. I could jump off and say no, and I'd have a bigger retirement check every month, but that ain't happening because I love my family. And if they get sick, I want them to go to the doctor. And you just dangle it out there like it's some, well, can you afford it or not? And a lot of people are not. But that's my take on that shit. See where you're going to cut back on substance abuse too, ain't that? They got an answer for that though. It's called private prisons. Yeah, let's don't help the addict. Let's lock him up because then we can make him a worker. He can work in our prison and make stuff for us. And we can make him into a slave labor and our stock market prices will go up. There's a plan, all right. And it ain't a good one. It deals with that whole banning shit of breaking this country apart by departments and by the people. That's how come he stays on that kind of bullshit about wiretaps and all that. That's bullshit to deal with. Those are stories for the little cockroaches that hear the first hint and go, oh, Obama wiretapped him and he's going to go around out and tell all his little buddies about that. Oh, I heard this. Doesn't matter if it's damn true or not, because that's what he deals in. He doesn't deal in the truth. He just deals in bullshit stories that he can sell ignorant people. And there's lots of them out there eating that shit up. Stop that crap. Y'all are smarter than that shit. That's how come I keep trying to appeal to them Republicans. This is your party. This is what you are turning into. And if one of you don't stand up, if you don't stand up and deflect what that man has said and continues to say, then I do judge your value system. Because ain't a one of us is going to stand around and let some fat-ass chump like that grab my wife's anything. That's your man. That's what he says. You can find that quote right all over the internet out there. And it says, President of the United States, right underneath it. That's disgusting shit that came out of his mouth. And y'all forgive him for that because, oh Lord, he found Jesus. No, he didn't find Jesus. He found a chump. And he's got lots of them. But we're looking for you. We're looking for that Republican in our neighborhoods, in our minor government, in our city government, in our state government, and our national government, to stand up and say, no, that man has gone too far with his bullshit. And stand up there in front of them TV cameras up there in the Capitol and say that. Not like that. I know y'all like it a little cleaner than that. You can do it more diplomatic. Diplomacy, you know, doing and saying the nastiest shit in the nicest way. That's diplomacy. Well, use some of that. And use it on him. Stand up there in your state. Tell him, if you're a Republican, I'm a Republican. And be proud of it. But I'm not proud of that man that's in our house. That's what you can say. And we're looking for you to do that. I've got a lot of dots out there. More dots than I can. I am so overwhelmed with the support that I have gotten from people out there. They don't know me. They hear me on this, and they like me, and they get all mushy with that shit. Just know that I'm proud of every dot in this country. I'm proud of every dot in the United States, around the world, in every country I've mentioned. The Gambia. I didn't even know where that was. I had to go look it up on Google and then go look at my map right there on the wall, because we keep a big one on the house. Mama said we ought to start putting blue dots on it so look, we get a perspective. Maybe I'll do that. The Gambia. Tiny little sliver of a country on the Horn of Africa over there on the west coast. Tiny. You have to look for it. We hit that spot. Those blue dots. We hit that spot, and we're hitting spots all around this world, and I am so proud of that, because the more of them that we have standing with us, the more powerful our voice is. And we're starting to get a powerful voice out here because we don't shut up, because you keep giving us reasons not to. So to my blue dot friends, I love you. What can I say? Keep the comments coming, because I read them. I respond to them myself. I'm trying. My friends list got long, and I'm still trying to get some of them. To you people that's first seeing me for the first time on YouTube, I don't know what to tell you. This is me. I'm a nice guy. I try to be nice, but this guy makes me mad. And I don't like him. And I want him out of my house. And we're searching for them Republicans to stand up with us so we can kick his butt out. We did it with Nixon. We can do it with this guy. And it means staying in the street, keeping our voices loud, staying on your congressman, staying on your senator. Get them to ask the questions. Stay involved in the bills. I wish I could name them all. There's a list of them. Y'all seen them floating around. That they're pushing through the House. Taking apart the EPA. They entered every cotton picking thing that we worked for all my life, since the 60s. Throw throw it right down the tube and get rid of it and take it apart. You don't need no clean river. You don't need no clean air. You don't need no renewable energy. We got lots of oil and gas. We'll drill for it. And we do need oil and gas. We do. Don't kid yourself. But we don't have to go to the stream. There's more renewables out there than we could shake a stick at. And other countries are doing it, and I don't see why we ain't doing it more. I'm proud of our wind farm down here near Corpus down there. That's pretty neat. I love to see them things every time I go somewhere. Energy from the wind. I like that. What's there not to like about it? Environmentally friendly, and we ought to all be behind that kind of stuff. But we still need oil and gas. We still need oil in lots of products we make. We'll probably won't get off of that for years and years and years. But we need to do our best to clean up this planet and keep it clean. It's the only one we got. Think it found 7 planets somewhere else, 40 billion light years away or some shit like that. We ain't going to get there. We need to take care of this one. This is the one I walk on. My trees. I love my trees. I like to look out there down the river. It calms me. So we need to take care of that. We don't need to start throwing every regulation that we've worked so hard for. Thrown down the ditch with the other coal sludge and everything else that you're going to throw in the ditch that runs into the river, that runs into the bay, that runs into the... You get the point? Let's don't do that shit. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent again. Women's Day. And I'm glad to see it. Seen a little thing come across my page about Molly Ivins. I used to like that woman. I used to read a lot of her stuff. For those of you who don't know that name, she was a big Texas liberal talker, book writer. I'm sorry, I get flustered sometimes. Word lose me. I like that woman and I miss her. I think she died of cancer. That's too bad. Texas lost a great woman when we lost her. But I think they're trying to do something with her. I didn't get a chance to read it. There's a lot I want to read and I ain't got to yet. But I sure miss that woman. Ann Richards, I miss that woman down here in Texas. That's who I am. I hope you hang around. If not, I got a lot of friends out there who evidently like to listen to me, so I'm going to keep doing it, and I'm going to enjoy my time, my 15 minutes, or whatever this is called. And I'm going to enjoy it right up to the time that we get his butt out of our house, because that's what I want more than anything else. I want that man out of my house because he disrespects it every day he's in there. Well, that's me, and that's my rant for the day. I'm going to go upstairs and discuss things with my political advisor. I love that woman. Anyway, we'll talk and giggle and stuff until we go to bed. And that's the way most of us will be all day, I reckon, when we're at the end of our day. If we're lucky, we got that woman next to us. If not, I hope you find one sometime. I don't know. Or him. Don't forget that shit either. Him or her. Anyway, another tangent. Another day arguing about stuff. And I'll talk to y'all later. So y'all have a good night. And we'll probably talk to you tomorrow, maybe. Maybe. If I get pissed off. How much you reckon that'll happen. Y'all have a good night. Good night now.